the next thing on the course outline that I thought was really important for these green consultants was to give them a sense of how to enlist organizations' buy-in to start the idea. Because, you know what, green consultants are not widely, there's not a big, wide, available market for them right now. It's along the lines of, if I had a dream of what would I want the world to be, what could it be? And it's a very idealistic marketplace right now, and it's filled with a lot of players that have no clue what they're doing. And that's part of why GECO was formed, was to help address that. So it's great that we're working with Earth Savers Institute, because Earth Savers Institute gives us something that we don't have. It gives us the ability to kind of affect this cottage industry in a profound way, and that's something that we value very highly here. You've got this endpoint. Consumers who want the products and services and stuff that they buy to be green. You've got business owners who would love to go green. Just give me the business case. Just give me the business case. Give me the excuse that I need to go green as a business, and I will do it. So you've got that. You've got the consumers demanding it. It's working its way through the business cycle. You've got the people at the top seeing it and saying it's all the buzz, it's all the rage. They know there's a ton of money out there. Help them find it. Give them the business case and make it real for them. And then you've got an entire cottage industry forming of people that just want to do something good, but they don't have it. They don't have it. Well, they have it, but it's only in one area. Great example of that is a green design firm. Basically it's a bunch of people that were out there doing interior design work, and their entire perspective of going green has to do with being a green designer. That's great. It's awesome that they want to do it. Does that really inform a business owner on all the types of stuff that goes into the process now? So how do you get that business owner that's out there, that's already been approached by these people, or already had them in, for crying out loud, and paid them money, that is now feeling disenfranchised by the fact that they didn't get the level of service that they thought needed, wanted, and now they look at green as either a sham, or they've never, which is much more likely the case, they've never actually had a green consultant come in and talk about anything other than energy efficiency, or they've never had one in at all. How do you get that business owner to say, yes, come out here and do that environmental practice assessment? Well, the way that we did it, and it's not the only way to do it, to be sure, the first thing that you do is you have to have some form of marketing list. Now, whatever your marketing competencies are, run with those first. If you've got a background in direct mail, don't be afraid to do that. Make sure that you send out your direct mail piece on recycled paper with non-toxic inks, and do all the things that make sense, and make sure you bring note to that in your marketing piece. If you're a person that's okay with talking to people on the phone, then God bless you. I wish I was better at it than I am, but I'm still pretty good at it. But what I would say is make the phone calls. Get a list of the businesses in your area, especially the ones who might already be doing a little bit of green work now, because they'll be more receptive to it initially. And call them. And don't call at the bottom of the organization. Always call for the chief executive officer, chief financial officer. That's it. Start at the very top. If it's a very large company, call for an executive vice president or senior vice president at a minimum in a large company. But do make the phone calls and have a script ready. And that script has one vital element in it. Should say, I would like to perform either a free or very low-cost environmental practice assessment. Minimize the time element. Tell them that you need between 45 minutes to 1 hour of the top executive's time to ask 104 questions, or whatever number out of our checklist that you think is appropriate for you. Get the answers to those simple questions, and you will give them either a free or very low-cost report from that that will show them how to lower costs and improve your environmental impacts. So boil that down really quickly. Hi, Mr. Business Owner. I'd like to meet with you. It's going to take about 45 minutes of your time, but at the end of it, you're going to have a complete and detailed report on how you can lower your costs by becoming more environmentally friendly that's specifically tailored to you and your business. I don't want to do it. I've been through this route before. Sir, I can guarantee you that if you don't take value out of this part of the service, this portion of the service is free. Consider it a free service. Think of it like I'm a good Samaritan. I want to get a good report in your hands. And that's it. There's no cost. There's no obligation, or there is a small cost or a small obligation. And I guarantee you that you're going to walk away from this process feeling very much better about this process than whatever process you've been through before. And make a strong case for it. Because these companies need this. Our world needs this. And you, as a person that's trying to make a living doing this, you're going to need this too. Now, on another side of the coin, let's say that you don't fit that mold. You're not the green consultant that's there. Let's say you're the person that's running a green team at your company, and you want to enlist your own organization's buy-in by doing that. Well, one of the big things that you do to enlist your own organization's buy-in, if you're working your way up to the influence chain, is to focus on those measures that are going to save the company money or make the company money. Companies right now are having a lot of difficulty seeing the forest for the trees right now because I'm open to this. Okay, they're out there experiencing something that most people would say, "Oh God, this company's doing X, Y, or Z, and they're just not doing right by the environment, and they suck." Why aren't they doing more? Well, the greatest area of blowback that businesses are giving to that line of thinking is, I had to fire 4 people last month. One of those guys I knew really well. He'd been with me for a long time. I went to his Christmas party at his house. Or he came to my Christmas party at my house. He brought his kids over. His kids were playing with my kids for 2 hours. Last month I had to let him go. Tell me why I should go green. Tell me why this should be a priority. You have to come through the lens of, right now, in this operating environment, you have to come through the lens of, we're doing this as a way to try and reduce costs and improve efficiencies. That's how you get organizational buy-in in companies that are driven by the bottom line. Everybody knows their company that they work at better than I do. But the way to influence that we found to be of greatest value for those folks is to say, hey, look, really focus on the cost-saving measures, especially in this given tough environment. So that's one of the great ways to enlist organizational buy-in. The other way to enlist organizational buy-in is to make sure that you're not the only lone voice out there calling for it. So have a couple of people say, hey, look, get your coworkers and say, hey, look, I want to do this one thing for 45 minutes after work one day. Can you guys sit down at the table with me? And we'll talk about how to get Bill, Tom, and Sally to join with us after we talk. Or at least present it to them and say, hey, look, we've come up with a plan to go green this year. Hopefully we can focus on the things that save us a bunch of money or make us a bunch of money. And, would you be willing to help? But that's bringing other people into the process is